Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful day on the Finca. First of all, we've got a bit of an announcement to make. Exciting news, maybe. We've been invited, we've mentioned before, we've been invited by YouTube to have a membership to the channel, which basically for a monthly fee, which starts off very, very small, you get access to additional perks. You will see a join button on the page as this video comes out, and if you click on that, there should be, hopefully if we can make it work, a little video there explaining what it's all about, and all the details are there. Now we need to stress that this in no way affects, you know, the normal subscribers or the normal viewers. Nothing will change from your point of view. It'll still be exactly the same videos that hopefully you enjoy watching. These are going to be extra perks for people that want to make from a small donation on a monthly basis to help the channel out and keep the channel going. Of course, by no way compulsory, and you know, if you don't want to, you don't have to. If you just want to make a single donation, buy us a coffee or a beer, which is lovely, you can do that by the current link that's below as well. So yeah, if you're interested in supporting the channel in that way, click on the join button. It's all explained there with the video as well, if we can make it work, hopefully. And so yeah, thanks a lot. Anyway, the weather, it was supposed to be a bit cooler today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a little bit cooler today, and we had chatted last night and decided we really need to crack on with that stable. However, the last couple of days I've been trying to do a bit more because my back was feeling better. And I now know this morning that there's no way I could help Andy to lift those panels onto the roof. They are very heavy, at least 50
Stephen's
kilos.
offered to come and help.
He has, yeah, one of our subscribers kindly offered to come and help us.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to, sir, if you like, but I do think you're possibly a bit too far away from us.
Yeah.
We will give you a lunch if you...
Yeah. So that's out of the window for another couple of days.
Yeah, you've got to get better and...
Yeah, need to be sensible. So I'm going to carry on with some oiling today. Do the outside of the downstairs toilet door. I'm going to leave the inside until Andy's finished doing what he needs to do.
Yes.
It will get dusty and it will stick to the oil until it's completely dry.
Which can take quite a long time at times.
I still got the door frame to do in the bedroom of the apartment. Didn't get round to it yesterday with having to take the dogs to the vets,
I've got all the architrave and skirting boards to do up there in the bedroom, and we've got the loft bit above it to finish as well, but that's not crucial right now. No. But I've got to make the architrave and the skirting board, so obviously we want to get the basic wood oiled and done before we do those. Yeah.
And then I'm going to try and make a start on the living area in the apartment, because it's the end of August approaching, and by winter we need to have a nice comfy room to sit in and eat, because it's not going to be warm enough to be outside.
And we know time runs away
with us. And time does run away with us, crikey.
Before we know it, it'll be Christmas.
Yeah, so I'm going to try and make a start. There's lots of cracks in there that need filling before Andy can start boarding. So see how I get on with that.
Yeah, I'm going to be on mixing duty.
Mixing duty and carrying bucket duty, I think.
And I also, as the nights are drawing in, I want to put a couple of lights on the front of the house over the doors as well, so we can see when it's dark. Yeah. So as always,
let's crack on.
Okay, so the first thing you want to do is get these outside lights done. I'm going to put one on the bodega, the workshop door there, and one over the front door just down there, because when it's dark out here we've got some little lights, but they don't give off much, little ground lights, but they don't give off much light. So when we come out, if I need to come out in the dark to go into the workshop, I'll be able to see where I'm going. It's logical, isn't it? And there we go, we got one up there over the little door and one up there over the front door. It's the little things that are life-changing.
So this is the door frame in question. All needs oiling before Andy puts the architrave on here. up there as far as I can reach. I'm probably going to need the scaffold tower to reach the top, and I'm not comfortable climbing on that at the moment with my back. So I'll just do as far as I can. And then this piece of wood, if you can see along here, that needs doing as well. Please excuse the mess up there. It's all our stuff from the other house that we still have nowhere to put it. So it's up there, it's out the way. So yeah, I'll start with that and then progress to the downstairs loo if I get a chance.
This is the architrave we'll be using, homemade. You can't really buy much architrave in Spain, just fancy modern stuff, which is very nice for a lot of houses. But for this kind of place, it's not. We like the old chunkier stuff. So I'll be making some of them in the future. No doubt I'll show you how I do it at the time. Anyway, I'll put it back over here. So this room we're going to be focusing on next, probably for quite a while. Bit of history on it. There used to be, this wall was a solid wall, and it had animal troughs. If I've got some pictures, I'll pop them up for you. I have got some somewhere, just finding them. We had animal troughs all along this side, right up to this wall. We had to take those out. Then we had to knock this through, and the lintels above were actually two railway sleepers, which we had to mill down with the chainsaw to get the correct width that we wanted. The window behind, it had a blocked up window, and when we knocked it out, the whole wall underneath was just rubble and bits of glass. The only glass that was in the house was inside that wall. So we actually rebuilt all that as well. Again, you'll hopefully be able to see from the pictures that I'm going to find. So yeah, this is where we're at. This is going to be the living area come kitchenette for the apartment, which of course in one day will be totally self-contained. And we're going to probably put a dining table under there. So let's have a look at it. Oh, you can see the state of the ceiling. There's big holes up there behind where they flew, all along that edge that need filling in. We did the roof, which is all good and doesn't leak, but this is still remnants from before. So yes, that's what we need to start on doing. Over here you can see there's another hole in the wall that needs filling in. Big crack all the way down that side, cracks down the corners. We've got the old cane, bamboo still poking through there. It's just a mammoth job. You can see the ceiling in the bedroom here, which we did. This is actually vaulted, so it had stones like tiles above it. A lot easier to do, but compared to this one. So what we're going to do, we're going to obviously make good all these bits and fill the cracks in a bit, but we're going to clear all this stuff off, the old melon things that are hanging here, get rid of all those. We don't know where we're going to put them. We're not throwing them away though. There's all bits of string all tied around the beams as well, and then we're going to overboard it with the TNG insulated as well, because this roof actually faces gets the sun all afternoon, so it helps to keep it a lot cooler, and make it warmer in winter. So where to start? This is the problem. I think probably getting all this stuff out of the way and start filling those holes. You can see them better there now. There's all bits of straw and stuff in them. Once we get going, we'll be alright. More bamboo at the end here. All good fun.
So that's the frame done, all the way around here, upstairs as far as I could get, just to where that beam joins it. So next time I get the tower out, I'll finish that off. Piece of wood along the top there. It's brought the grain out beautifully. I know it's all different colours at the moment, but as Andy said in the past, in time, because it's oil and not varnish, it will darken over time and it'll all become the same colour, because it's all pine at the end of the day, just different types of pine. So yeah, so that's that, and I've done the other side as well. And the outside done. As I say, it's going to have a trim, architrave around here anyway, so don't worry about the rough edges. But really pleased how it's come up against the stonework there. I hope you can see that. We're getting there slowly.
Right, so we're going to experiment with different mixes, different thicknesses, different plasticizers, because I ain't no plasterer. And I'm going to start on this easy bit here, which is easy to reach. See if we can get someone to stick to that. If we can, we know we've got the right mix, and we can get on and do the rest of it. Wish me luck. Okay, I've got some stuck to the wall, to the ceiling even. I think I've got a mix sorted out. I've just stuck a bit in over here in that corner to try and start to fill that hole in. It doesn't look very nice at the moment. It doesn't need to look pretty, it just needs to fill the holes because we're going to be covering it up. But it's just getting it to stick there, so if anyone's got any tips, they'd be much appreciated. I've built up the back of that a bit, so I'll let that go off now and come back to it and see if it makes it any easier.
Okay, so just on the front of the door, as we said before, the back of the door is going to get messy when we're in there pointing, so do that last. The frame needs doing, but don't know whether you can see down there, but it needs a good clean off, and had I realised I should have cleaned the frame off first, because now if I do, there's going to be dust on my new linseed oil door. So that's a job for tomorrow, but it won't take me half an hour to do that. So not a bad day's work. Ready for a beer now.
Well, it's that time of day again. Cheers everyone.
Cheers,
Beer time.
need this.
Probably forget what I'm going to say now. Yeah, if you're wondering why we've moved up to the apartment, I'm not carried on with the downstairs WC, because we're waiting for the wood to come for it. I've actually ordered, I got a good deal. I've ordered all the cladding for this apartment ceiling and for the downstairs for the ground floor loo as well. So it's probably going to be, well, the wood, the original wood's all ready for me, but the other stuff is going to be, they reckon, 5 or 6 days. So, you know, we can't really do anything more in there until the wood's all in place. So that's why we've started on upstairs. Yeah, mortar, what a mission, plastering ceilings, and the problem is it's bamboo, as you've seen before, literally bamboo, and it's just strips across. They're all different thicknesses, it's all bendy. Yeah, it's a nightmare. So you try and press it into the, you know, the in between the bamboo to get it to stick, and it just, its own weight just falls out. So I've been well, yeah, all afternoon tried different mixes and stuff, and I've come up with a lime mix, 1 part lime, 2.5 sand. If there's any plasterers out there, give me some advice, because I am the worst plasterer in the world. But it seems to stick, and if we build it up little by little in parts, a bit at a time, we're doing alright. So tomorrow that's what we're going to be doing, carrying on building up the tops of the walls little by little, start at one and work all the way around, bit at a time. Try not to rush it, because that's when it falls out, when you try and get too eager. And yeah, that's it really for that. What are you on tomorrow?
Tomorrow I'm going to do that frame.
Oh,
I didn't
yes,
do
on the
tonight.
frame.
I've actually.
Half a job.
Yeah, well, I didn't see the frame down at the bottom, how dirty it was, until I'd already started to do the door, and it's only as I got down to the bottom left-hand corner that I saw it, and I thought, that needs cleaning before I can oil it. And
Well, the door's looking great though.
Yeah, but the door's looking great. So I'm onto the frame, and then I'll probably end up helping Andy, because I know it's not his favourite job. It's usually me that does things like pointing and filling, and so I'm sure once I've got that frame done tomorrow, he'll rope me into helping him, which I don't mind. I get covered in it. It's a very messy job, but...
So yeah, so that's us for today, and we're going to relax and enjoy our beer in the late afternoon sunshine. We've still got to water.
Oh, we still got the usual things to do. I don't know whether you can hear the dogs in the background gnawing on their bones.
Oh, they're giving the bones today.
They've had them about 3 hours now. I've just been round to make sure they've got water. They've had a massive drink of water, but they were not letting go of their bones. So
keeps them quiet, which is good.
Absolutely.
So yeah, we hope you've enjoyed the video. As always, if you have, consider subscribing. Little button down below, little bell next to it. If you check that, select all, you'll get notified by YouTube of all our future videos every time we upload a video. Thanks to all the subscribers. Thanks to all the people that have supported us.
And don't forget to look out for our join button coming soon.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys.